yeah, figured the smart decision was to pull the pin and not bury myself in a hole I'd spend the next 2 weeks digging myself out of. So, yeah. Whew. Just heading out from Mont Blanc, destination Chamonix. Should be about 45 k's, another 2,500 meters of vert. Plan is just to take it easy though. It's like 10 days until UTMB now. So yeah, just managing the heat, having a good time is the plan. I think I just took a wrong turn. About 10 k's in. Yeah, look, the body feels pretty good. That climb, not too bad. At least not 10 k's into a run. I think I'm about halfway up this climb from Trion. Man, it's hot and it's steep. That was Harry Jones I ran into at the bottom though. I jogged with them for a bit and they absolutely ripped my legs off when we started this climb, and I've been paying the price ever since. Oh boy. Cham, it's good to be back. Actually staying about 5 k's up the valley the next 2 weeks in towns, only getting more crazy by the day. We've actually been here for about 2 days already. I left Mont Blanc on Monday and yeah, look, that was a fun run. Got to reconnaissance a whole bunch of the last section of the UTMB route, but I ran into Harry Jones in Trion and I absolutely smoked myself trying to keep up with that guy. And so by the time I got to Valsine, I was done. It was nearly about 30 degrees. Figured the smart decision was to pull the pin and not bury myself in a hole I'd spend the next 2 weeks digging myself out of. So Sarah and Dad were driving through on their way to Cham, so they picked me up, which was nice. And so yeah, that's pretty much the training block done. I think I get about 9 days now to do a bit of running with the primary objective of feeling good. Just decreasing load across the board there should feel nice. And I think, unfortunately, no more beers. It is definitely an impediment to good sleep. And so now sleep is more important than ever. So yeah, today I think we're just gonna cruise on down into town, catch up with some buddies, have a cup of coffee. I think I'm gonna get a haircut too, actually. Yeah, and keep living the dream. What a nice morning spent in Cham. Coffee, friends, good times. Tell you what though, the vibes are being dialed up hard in town at the moment. They're like halfway through building that UTMB arch. And it's cool, but I'm glad we're not staying in the thick of it. I think I'd feel like I had the life sucked out of me if we were staying there. You know, I lived in France like for a year, like 10 or 15 years ago. And so my French is okay, but I tell you, there are zero hairdressing terms whatsoever in my vocab. But I think we did all right. That was a bit of fun. Anyway, I just got the bus back up the valley and now I'm hiking up this berg back to our place to do, hopefully, not a lot. Although I believe I have a package waiting for me. Yes, praise be to the French postal system for delivering my sugar on time, which alleviates one small stress for the next week, I guess. Yeah, put in an order with precision last week while still in Switzerland, and yeah, it's Wednesday now, and yeah, that's a pretty good turnaround. So I got a whole bunch of the drink mix, sent me a few more flasks, a big boy drink bottle, and I think I've got some gels in here too. 30-gram gels, and also my personal favorite, the 90-gram gels. And so hopefully this is all the sugar I'm gonna need to get me through UTMB. They also sent me some chews, which is kind of nice. Sarah loves these ones. They're like mini Turkish delights. They're pretty good. And also, when I was in town this morning, I actually picked up a bag of the NAC drink mix, which I believe is the on-course nutrition. So I suspect I'll end up sticking a bit of this in my bottles. And so I wanted to try it before I actually am racing. Now, there have been a few people that asked, like literally 2 or 3 people ask about what I'm doing for nutrition. And so for the sake of those people, everybody else can also hear. My approach to nutrition is get in as much as I possibly can. The better I can eat, the better I think I'll go. My strategy for all of my long runs while I've been over here is to put 3 scoops of the drink mix in each flask, which actually makes them 90 grams of carbohydrate. It is more than they recommend putting in, but I can stomach it and it's working out for me, so that's what I've been doing. And then my go-to has been these 90-gram gels. I try and take one of these every hour. I can suck them down in like 30 seconds flat, and they sit pretty well. I also tend to carry a few caffeinated 30-gram gels as well, just for that extra little boost of stimulant when I need it. But that's pretty much it. Obviously, doing the full lap of Mont Blanc is going to take me a while, and I'm actually not sure whether I'm going to be able to survive on just drink mix and gels. And so if I can't, my strategy is to see what I can find at the aid stations that feel good. In a perfect world, perhaps I would have messed around with some home recipes of rice or sandwiches. My understanding is the aid stations are stocked pretty well with some European delicacies, but the plan is to get as far into my race as I can, just working off the precision sugars. It was cool of them to back me and help me out. Saves me a whole bunch of money, but their product is the real deal. I would absolutely not be here spruiking a product that I wouldn't have used by choice in the first place. Perhaps people were looking for some more of an intricate nutrition plan, but get as much in as I can for as long as I can is basically the vibe. During my long runs, I've seemed to be able to stomach somewhere in the vicinity of 120 grams of carbohydrate per hour. And so I'll aim for that. Maybe I'll have to reassess partway through the race. We'll deal with the obstacles when they inevitably come, but yeah, that's the vibe for now. This is a heavy box of sugar though. Can't believe it made it. So, what are you doing?
I'm worried that someone's not going to show up to my aid stations.
So what's that got to do with jamming Morton sachets in your overalls?
I'm completely self-sufficient. That's what I am.
You're a complete moron, that's what you are.
Look. Actually don't notice at all any weight.
It's barely even there.
It's barely even there. So I just have to make up 15 Morton sachets. I'll be fine.
And that'll do me. I I just ran from Vallecine back to Chamonix, which closes the loop. I've now come full circle the past 4 weeks working my way around Mont Blanc. And so now on Friday, I just have to do it in a day. Yeah, definitely starting to wind things up now. This week was just over 80 Ks, 10 hours, 4,000 meters of vert. And between now and Friday, I'm gonna do very little. Still running most days. I got to follow Sarah around the TDS course on Tuesday as well. But yeah, kind of hard to believe that it's nearly upon us. I feel good, I feel fit, I feel strong. All of those things is doing very little to settle the nerves, to be honest. I'm not really sure what to expect, but look, it's been fun running in the mountains here the past few weeks, and if nothing else, I can take that away. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get another video out before the race, but yeah, thanks for watching. If you follow along, I appreciate that. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you in the next one, whenever that is.